In 2026, God is saying to us, you don't have to buy everything. This is not God telling his people to be poor. This is God calling his people out of impulsive consumption and into discernment. This is not God trying to make us poor. 2026 will reward those who know how to say no. You know, not everything is for you. Not everything is for you. Not everything is for you. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 12 says, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. So, if you look at it, the issue is not permission. The issue is dominion. So God is telling us in 2026, some things will be lawful, but they will be distracting. Some things might be affordable, but they may be enslaving. Some upgrades might look like progress, but actually, in reality, there's still spiritual authority. So, because anything that begins to control your attention, right, your appetite, your desire, is no longer neutral. So, 2026 is not a year of excessiveness of things, excess of watching television, excess of buying things, excessiveness of going to places. It's a year of precision. Precision is a year of precision. It's a year where you will need to allow God to take a lot of things off of your table. The less will be more. It's a year where the less you're doing will be expanded for you. It will be more, it will be multiplied. But he needs you to be precise. He needs you to reduce excessiveness of things. Just like where Luke 12 verse 15 was saying, take heed and be aware of covetousness. For your life does not consist on the abundance of things that you have. Your life is not based on the excessiveness of things you have. Because the more you have, the more distracted you are anyway, because you will need to give those extra things more attention. The attention you'll be giving to God in prayer, the attention you'll be giving to the things that God has called you to do, you find out that you're wasting it on the extra things. Why? Because it's excess. So God is saying to us that if you buy everything you can afford, you might not be able to steward the things that you should steward. You might end up missing on the things you should steward. So you don't need to buy everything. There will be targeted marketing. There will be impulsive spending. There will be this pressure to keep up in the world. But God is removing assignments. God is thinning out assignments. He's saving us from being attached to things that are not the things he called us to do 2026. Because excessive buying can dull your discernment. For where your treasure is, that's where your heart will be. According to Matthew 6:21. So, your money is not just currency. It's like spiritual energy. What you repeatedly buy just trains your desires. It trains your inner posture. Sort of anchors your posture. Of course, it's going to cost you attention because you're going to put your attention there. So, in 2026, unnecessary buying can reduce your prayer appetite. It can reduce a lot of things in terms of your spiritual walk with God. That's why God is saying to you, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Because restraint is power. One of the signs of spiritual maturity is actually restraint. God uses restraint to mature us. Because not everything you desire you just respond to and buy or give into. No. That is why Matthew 4:4 says that man shall not live by bread alone, but by the word that comes out from the mouth of God. So Jesus could have turned stone into bread, but he chose not to. Because why? Obedience matters more than appetite. So in 2026, it's a year where saying no will protect your yes. Saying no to some things will protect your yes. Waiting will birth more clarity, because when you wait, it gives you more clarity. It's just like when you want to buy something and you wait a little bit, you see that in the waiting you wait, even lose the appetite to buy that. So waiting always births clarity. Waiting will be your superpower for 2026. You need to wait, not just give in to that desire to buy that thing. Now, ask before you buy. One of the things that will help you is to ask before you buy something. Ask God, does this thing serve my assignment, or just does this serve my impulse? Is this feeding my calling or feeding my emotion? Will this require maintenance that drains my focus? Because think about it, when you buy more things, you need more attention, isn't it? It takes your focus away from the things that is more important, the things that God is calling you to do. So according to Proverbs 3 verse 5, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. Do not lean on your understanding of what you see with your eyes, that, oh, I need this. No. Ask God, but some things might be look right, but time it matters. Because you're waiting, and the waiting, it might disperse the ability or the desire to buy that. Now, less clutter will give you more clarity. That is why First Timothy says, godliness with contentment is great gain. So, less clutter gives more clarity. Prophetically, those who embrace this will have mental clarity, financial peace, and spiritual sharpness. And they will have stronger discernment. It gives you time for what matters, and you realize that you didn't really lose anything. Instead, you gained focus by waiting. So in 2026, you don't have to buy everything. You don't have to keep up with others. You don't have to prove abundance. God is teaching us stewardship before expansion. Those who master this in 2026, we gain spiritual maturity. And there will be so much increase beyond 2026. So I bless you with this. I bless you with this revelation. I pray that God gives you the discernment. I pray for the grace. I pray that God restrains you. Because like I said before, restraint is a sign of maturity. God uses restraint to mature us. So I pray that in the process of God restraining you, that you yield to God's power, yield to it. So God can be able to mature you and trust you with more things for the kingdom. I hope this bless you. Remember, you can book your one-on-one people's clarification call with me in my store link below, where we sit with God and He clarifies some things for you. So remember to, if you like this video, show it by actually pressing the like button. You don't like things and don't show that you like things, right? And remember to share with friends. Until next time, keep shining that beautiful light of yours. Our word, this is so much right now. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. Keep shining.